Drop passes. Okay.
That's true. Yeah, we were all talking about Michael Thomas's drops, and look how that turned out.
Actually,
Meanwhile,
DeAndre
we
Hopkins
got
didn't drop any
Braxton Miller, a
passes.
first round pick, but yeah,
Braxton Miller was the first round pick.
second round pick,
He
whatever.
wasn't a second round pick.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
He's like a third round pick.
Oh, my bad.
Third or fourth.
My bad.
He did not go high.
My bad. I'm slandering him
And he
for no
ran a
reason.
4.5.
But yeah, my thing is when I look at compared to Kyler Murray's pro day, it wasn't that impressive because Murray was like literally doing things like effortlessly, like without even really breaking a sweat.
What's arm talent?
And it's
And
like,
he's a freakish athlete.
and I was looking at Haskins, and it's like he does a lot of the same stuff, and it is somewhat effortless, but it's also like he's exerting himself. I don't really know how to explain it.
Well, he's a different kind of player.
Yeah, but it's just like,
he's a different arm talent.
but what I'm saying is for
Kyler Murray's a baseball player who has a strong arm.
for Haskins to be in that top 10 QB range, like we're talking about him,
He is.
especially with 1 year experience, I just wanted him to look flawless on air. Like I was kind of expecting, one of those legendary Blake Bortles-esque workout.
Do you really want him to have a? By the way, Blake Bortles is the Rams' backup quarterback,
Which is funny in its own.
I'm gonna lie.
way.
Yeah, it's hilarious in its own right. I'm just not gonna bring color on myself by saying anything mean.
But it's like I don't know, man. I see it what you're saying in terms of arm talent, and
He's a great player.
he's just missing that.
I'm missing better skill players and a better offense. Yeah.
Nah, not even that. He's missing something, and I'm not exactly sure exactly what it is.
He's not Byron Leftwich. Does he have better arm talent than McNabb? I would say so. Better mechanics? I would say so.
I mean, he has better mechanics than Jameis Winston.
By far.
But is he better than Jameis Winston?
Yeah.
I don't know about
If you
that.
put Dwayne Haskins on that Florida State team, they'd still win the championship. Dwayne Haskins is nice, bro. Don't hate on Dwayne Haskins.
We'll see.
Don't hate on them because Ohio State had a bad defense. Wasn't really all that.
I think the biggest thing is he needs to go to the right spot.
Yeah. So
He needs to go to he needs to go to a spot where he can have like a year of development at least.
Which would be the Giants, because I would just hand the ball to Saquon Barkley and throw it to Evan Ingram and Sterling Shepard and Golden Tate. And I don't know who their third receiver is, but he's probably good.
Yeah, you really threw a golden take.
They have Kevin Zeitler at guard. Like, if you look at the trades they made.
We said that last year, and they were trash.
No, but they traded for Kevin Zeitler, who's a
But
better
I'm
fit.
saying, we were like, if they figure out the O-line, the Giants might not be trash.
No, only, like, Soldier was terrible. But you have Will Hernandez.
Shout out to Trent Brown. No comment.
You go into Will Hernandez's second year, and then you have Zeitler at the other guard spot. And I think they signed the right tackle. Or if not, they can draft a right tackle. They can do some things.
And Nick Bosa didn't actually do anything on his pro day. He was chilling.
I was told not to.
Business casual attire. Which, by the way, what we were talking off air, but it's like,
one, he's pro Donald Trump and seriously huge on some MAGA.
I mean, even besides that, though, it's like,
which might be a problem in the locker room.
how did Nick Bosa?
And he trashed.
Is he
Black
really
Panthers.
like?
He's not the best player in this draft.
He's really finessing his way to a top 5 pick off of
His brother's success and skill.
Off of his brother's skills and success, and basically one good season.
Like, honestly,
which was his sophomore year. He's actually never had double-digit sacks.
He had 8.5, I think. That was it.
He only played 3 games this past season.
Or his brother's number, 97.
And he's had various levels of NFL talent on his defense.
Yeah, there's a defensive end on that team who had 10 sacks.
I don't know. Like, I get it. Like, in terms of of him being a better athlete than his brother.
He's a better Aaron Campbell.
And some people have even said he has better technique to an extent than his brother.
Because he's a little bit faster. He's a better pass rusher in that sense,
But he didn't have the same level of success as his brother in terms of dominating, in terms of, putting, like, literally we looked at his stats. Not only did Joey play 9 more games, but he had, like, literally almost double the amount of sacks, almost double the tackles for loss over his career compared to his brother. So, while he's not the same athlete, he is a little bit bigger and a little bit lengthier. So
I would say he's a better fit for, like, San Francisco for that defensive line that they have.
Well, the thing is, I mean,
Arizona, he's a good fit, but
we had questions. We and other people like us, a lot of people had questions if Joey Bosa would even be able to play stand-up in. And he played it his first year with the Chargers, and now he's a real-time, full-time defensive end. But for his brother, being a little bit smaller, a little bit more athletic.
He runs a 4.79. Let's not act like that's world beater status.
He ran like 0.0. He ran like 0.17 faster than Joey.
0.7 of a second faster.
No, it was more than that. But
because Joey ran like, what, a 4.85?
I don't know.
It was somewhere in that range.
My question is, what I'm getting to is, what position is he in the league?
You think he's like a Justin Smith kind of player where he plays base for
exactly. But
he could bump down to D tackle.
But is that enough to warrant a number 1 pick? Because Justin Smith wasn't a number 1 pick, so
he was like number 3, I think, out of Missouri. Justin Smith was a high pick. But I would say, don't look at me like that. I would say when it comes to Bosa, he's a complimentary player, but he's not going to be your best pass rusher. I really don't think he's your best pass rusher. I think he's a really good player, though. I might be wrong. I was wrong about the first Bosa brother. But this one, like, there's character issues.
we've had past. There's precedent of
we don't know if that injury
the little brother not being as good as the big brother, even though
Ryan and Matt Khalil.
Yeah, Ryan and Matt Khalil. But, I mean, it can go the other way, too, because sometimes the younger brother does benefit, like Derek and David Carr.
Yeah. But mostly it's usually like Jason McCourty and his brother.
Aren't they twins?
Yeah. We know Jason.
I don't think that's a good example.
Okay. You're like, okay, fine. Michael Kendrick, who, by the way, re-signed with the Seahawks.
And Eric?
Michael and Eric?
Eric is better.
Yeah, but Michael's faster, more agile.
So, yeah, basically we're deciding instances where it's a crapshoot. We don't really know.
Yeah. But I would say... I agree with Willie McGinnis' take. Like, he's good for what he is, but he's not the best. Like, Josh Allen's a better player than him. Quinnen Williams is a better player for him. Quinnen Williams ran a faster 40 time than Joey Bosa as a defensive tackle. And his 4.87 was the fastest he ever ran. And his people were telling him not to run again. He's like, nah, I'm going to do it again. And he ran a 4.83. That kid is special. When Alabama has specialty tackles, I kind of don't want, like, certain teams to pass on them, but
well, there's that whole issue of playing, with the elite defense and playing in a deep defensive rotation. So
Marcel Darius was the exception to the rule, though.
Yeah, and what the rookie out of Detroit,
Deron Payne. All I know is the dude for the Seattle Seahawks
from Washington.
The dude for Seattle Seahawks had 10 sacks. I think that guy was Deron Payne for the Redskins. But the dude who played...
It's literally so hard to keep track of all of them.
There's like five... the past 5 Alabama tackles have been really good.
All their scouting report read exactly the same.
practically, and they run like slightly.
Except for Williams. Williams is actually more explosive and athletic.
All of them.
Than all of them, yeah.
And he really played like a defensive end role.
But on that note, let's get to the rants because we've been really NFL nerdy today. Really in the weeds of NFL content. So let's take a step back and get to our unnecessarily tough rants where we express how we're feeling and what's going on in the world and in our lives and leave you listeners with something to walk away with from this episode.
Yeah.
You go first, Kenny, since you leaned into it.
I was leaning because I was trying not to fall asleep. I'm physically exhausted. And I have to be at work at 8 in the morning, and it's like 1 in the morning now.
Bro, that's literally me every single day.
Yeah, me too. But anyway. So March 20th is a special day for me. My grandmother turned 79 years old on March 20th. Well, it's Thursday now, but y'all listening, yeah, she turned 30. And wait, well, I just said she turned 30. Holy shit, I am sleep deprived. She turns. I'm scatterbrained. I'm so sorry. She turned 79. She had a little scare. Had to go to the hospital, and it sucks as shit to spend her birthday in the hospital. But I got to call her and sing happy birthday to her, which is like a tradition in the family that we've done every year since I've been alive. Call people in the family and sing to them happy birthday, even if you sing horribly. You just sing happy birthday to them. Let them know you care. And I got to do that. I was kind of just stressing out at work because I didn't know what was going on. But I'm glad she's okay. She's a fighter, and man, just like when you know like the end is either near or in the ballpark when it comes to a family member, it really puts things in perspective. If you know you're not like a flailing piece of crap and just all over the place, but like it really puts things in perspective. And me personally, I'm just happy that my grandma's still here. I got a chance to sing her on her birthday because life's really short. Like I just got this past week, I just finished paying for. I gotta actually, because my direct deposit just hit. Yeah, I gotta go finish paying for my my sash. I put like $300 worth of shit on my graduation sash, and it's going to be legendary. And I'm really excited about it, and I'm really happy. Like, it's kind of a culmination of a lot that I've been through and that I've been working on. So for me, that was a special moment. And I'm really excited for when May comes and they tell me, like, your sash is ready. And I get to show people what's on it. And it's probably going to make a couple people cry. And, yeah. Kind of warmed my heart. But before I get sad and start dropping tears, I'm just going to end this. Just want to say, man, cherish the people in your life because they're there for a reason. And, yeah. I'm tired. I have nothing else to say. Oh, Kofi Mania.
Wow. You actually did that right and didn't go way over time and ramble. And anyways, man, on that same note, you know,
I need caffeine.
I don't really have much to add to that because, you know, I feeling pretty much the same this week. You know, got to spend some time with my grandpa, as well as, you know, my brothers and sisters since they're on spring break. So it's been a great time, you know, even just doing the simplest things. It's crazy to just it's crazy when you spend so much time like not with a family that you really care about and you're constantly wondering how they are and like what's good with them, and even just doing the most mundane things like going to the store or, you know, watching a movie or, you know, getting food, and it's just like your heart just feels whole because you don't have to worry about that person.